An amendment, and it's a nonpartisan amendment, Disability Licensing and Accessibility Act, and I think that people should have an opportunity to vote for it on the floor. I did not get the opportunity to submit the amendment in committee. So anyway, my amendment will grant much-needed transportation benefits to individuals with disabilities by prohibiting a state from issuing a license for the operation of a highly automated vehicle in a manner that discriminates on the basis of disability. These are defined as those with full autonomy, as defined by the Society of Automotive Engineers as a level 4 or 5. So they're truly self-driving cars. Under my amendment, a manufacturer of a highly automated vehicle will also receive an exemption if it improves the transportation benefits for individuals with disability. These incentives are crucial for Americans with disabilities to reap the technological advancements and mobility that self-driving cars promise to deliver. We must plan ahead. We have to stay ahead of the game. I think each one of us wants to provide transportation benefits to our constituents, especially to those with disabilities. To quote a recent letter sent to you from the National Federation of the Blind that I encourage be made into the record, and I believe Dr. Burgess will be submitting into the record. I quote the National Federation of the Blind: highly automated vehicles have the potential to revolutionize the transportation landscape, especially for individuals with disabilities. However, individuals with disabilities who stand to gain the most from the creation and proliferation of highly automated vehicles could be left out of this new frontier if specific actions are not taken, unquote. In America, Mr. Chairman, we pride ourselves on innovation, ingenuity, and inventiveness. We seek out the most difficult problems and challenge ourselves to do the impossible. We've explored the deepest parts of the ocean, trekked through forests for medicinal cures, and raced to the final frontiers of space and the moon. It is our success in journals like these that set us apart from the rest of the world. So why should leading the world in life-saving and transformational automated technology be any different? Today we find ourselves in this new race. Self-driving vehicles are no longer the dreams of science fiction, not the Jetsons. Science fiction, I'm old enough to remember that. Science fiction, but are the way to the future. It is essential that our nation establishes a framework to test and deploy these vehicles so that we can be a global leader and one day give all Americans, especially those with disabilities, Mr. Chairman, the transportation rights they deserve. I sincerely hope that this amendment is made in order and we have an opportunity to vote on it, and I'll yield back.
Thank you very much. Mr. Graves.